Hello, everybody. I welcome you to this training section. You are all very welcome. I hope this would be the first video you would watch before any of the subsequent videos and training in this consulting services training. Once again, you are welcome. So, the first video, I want to be as realistic with you as possible. And I want you to remember this video and everything that I'm sharing with you here every single day. Now, definitely you have a reason for coming up to start a home health care business or agency or a company, whichever way you want to call it, it's the same. But I want us to talk about the harsh realities first. Let's tackle the harsh realities today on your first day of this training or watching the videos so that every day you are reminded what is out there awaiting you. So you must have your whys. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to set up your own business? Why home health care? Why are you in the healthcare industry? It is very paramount that you will write down, why am I doing this? It might be one single reason, or you might have a lot of reasons. I know my why I started home healthcare agency. I know my why I started my consulting business. I know my why I do my CPR business, multi businesses. I have a why for every business that I start. And I tell you the truth, from today, you will begin to have that slacking moments where you want to give in, throw the towel, give up, call it quits. But if from today you write down your why on your notepad, inside a notepad, in a business book, on a sticky note, every day, when you go and sit in that business office that you've rented, that you've not made a single dime for, let your why that you've written on your sticky notes inside that office on the wall remind you the harsh reality of starting your own home healthcare agency is that for the first 6 months, the first year or 2 years, you might not earn a dime. That's the harsh reality. And it may be many factors, multifactorial, why that is so. But I'm here to tell you, even if it takes you to the third year that you've not made a dime, remember your why. I'm here to let you know that the big corporations, the big companies, the Maxim Healthcare, the Bayada, the Medical Advance, whatever their names are out there, the big hospitals, Atrium Hospital, Novant Hospital, VA Hospital. I tell you the truth, it sprang forth from a single person's idea, just like you. Just like you, someone sat down and decided that their freedom is paramount to them. They're gonna take the lead for somebody. Now, I know in this life, it's not everybody that is a leader, natural born leaders, or want to lead, want to be their own bosses, want to do things their own way and, guide their own things. Many people are followers. They simply, they can't do it. No matter how even if you create the company, put everything in, get clients for them and hand it over to them, that business will collapse because that's just them. Naturally, they are followers. Such people you can't do anything about. However, you that have the gut feeling inside of you that no, I can do this. If I've worked for someone's business, someone's company for 11 years, 10 years, 15 years, then I can do this. You have that innate ability in you to make it, no matter how long it takes. So, yes, your first harsh reality of starting your home care agency is that it can take a long time to get your first client, to start seeing profit. So with that in mind, the best daily exercise and practice every day, whether you go to your business office, whether you're at home, take a sticky note or a notepad. Remind yourself of your why. Write it down. Rosalind, why are you doing this? Why do you stay up late to work on your business? Why do you, waste, put all your time in this? My why boost me up, energize me to keep fighting, to keep going, to keep moving on. You will sign for a consulting agency, a mentorship program, whatever. And then they will hype you, take $10,000 from you, 15,000, 25,000. Some people even take 50,000 to teach you how to start a staffing business. Yet you will never make a dime in your first year. And they will keep motivating you and telling you, remember your why. So, in the same way, I am putting it to your face that you will have doors shut in your face. You go to that social worker, try to talk to them, get your brochure, and they will say, no, we cannot allow this. When you come back to your office or your home, remember your why. Take a notepad and write your why. If 10,000 doors shut in your face, tell yourself, Rosalind, 20,000 doors are going to open to me. Remember your why. It is not a smooth path, but it's going to be very rewarding. The many years that you spent with a job, with someone's company, what is the highest vacation days that you can request? If you work at the VA, you can get 5 weeks of vacation as a nurse, 8 weeks, which is 2 months. If you're a manager or something of that sort, don't quote me on it, but that's what I heard the managers get. 2 months they can have. But if you are a CEO, the owner of ABC Healthcare Agency, how many weeks and months do you think you can take for vacation? Being your own boss, having people to work under you and for you, training people that can still keep the operations of your business going when you are on 3 months vacation, 6 months vacation, 5 months vacation, 4 months vacation. So think when you are writing your why, think of the long term. The long term. You see, when COVID hit, many people lost their jobs. Many businesses collapsed. Yes. Many lost their job simply because they didn't want to be forced to take the vaccine. Many, even though they didn't like it, they got bills to pay. They don't want to be homeless. So what did they do? They compromised and took the vaccine. Excuse me, I had to drink something. However, if you were and is a home health care operator, your own boss, you being the own person, can anybody force you to take a vaccine that you don't want to take? The answer is a big no, because you are your own boss. Think about that. Let it sink in for a minute. Pause the video and let it sink in. I'm not here to jab the vaccine or anything. I'm just citing an example because it's the perfect example for what we are discussing today. I am not against anybody taking the vaccine at all. You know, if every day you are reminding yourself with your sticky notes and your notepad, your whys, you will have people that will tell you, no, I don't need your service. But you turn around and go to the next person without blinking or losing your breath or crying or being frustrated or angry. Because whoever said no to you, he or she is entitled to say no. So there's nothing you can do about that. However, there's more that you can do for yourself and for your agency by keeping pushing on. Whoever needs to hear this, whoever is taking my, I tell you that you can succeed. Always remember your why. Why are you doing this? It is doable, it's attainable, it's achievable. You're gonna struggle. Yes, you will struggle. You will have your down moments most days from the initial starting point. There will be months without any clients. You will take all the strategies given you, start to implement them after month after month, and you may not see results. You may push or invest more money into marketing. No client will come that month or the next after you've spent $2,000 or three. No single client. At that point, you'll begin to think, maybe this is not for me. I've wasted all this money. It will never be a waste. One, if you get yourself a good tax person who will be doing your taxes, and you keep simple bookkeeping, you keep your receipts, everything you are spending, you keep your receipt at the proper place and give it your tax, you will not regret. Beside that point, it will start yielding fruit in no distance time. But be ready to have doors shut in your face. Be ready to tell you, if you are from Africa and you are doing this, oh, I don't understand your accent. What are you saying? You have people spit in your face, meaning literally mocking you. Remember your whys. Why are you doing this? Why did you start a company in the first place? What did you stand to gain if you do not give up? So, up until your third year is when you would have figured most things out and you will get maybe your first client. Do not give up. All those people telling you their success stories in the staffing agency, in the home care agency, most of them failed. They started business, they quit, they went back, they came back again. All the number of years that you are using your energy to work for a corporate company, the VA hospital, the Atrium Hospital, the Novant hospitals, and the Bayades and the Maxi. And they promise you what? Matching 401k. Do you know that when you work for yourself, open your own agency, and you are making a 1 million profit every year, whatever 401k, you can afford it. You can afford to put money every month into your 401k. But that job is not guaranteed. They are promising 401k matching, whatever. But if you have your own agency, by the grace of God, you always committing your business into the hand of God, God can sustain you for the rest of your years on life that you are committed to working for yourself. And nobody can dare to fire you. You would rather be firing incompetent people. You will be firing that client if they misbehave for a better client. You'll be firing that employee who choose to go to a client's house and steal and be cussing and be on drugs and whatever. You'll be firing any incompetent person that trying to sabotage your business. Think about your whys. Why are you doing this? I believe this has spoken to you enough. After you've written your whys, then write out your business plan. What's your business plan for your company, for your agency? If you don't know how to write a business plan, I have a template for that on my online store. Go and download it. Besides finding that, there is a lot awaiting you. Great opportunities awaiting you. Go to Fiverr, have someone draft a business plan for you. Give them everything that you have in mind to start a home health care and let them draft a business plan for you. Every day, go by your business plan. Go look at your business plan and see whether you are on course, whether you are on track. We're going to move on to the next sections, but I want you to remember these things here. Having that business plan, understanding having a revenue expense so you can calculate. This is a expense estimated expense calculator. It can be used to calculate your revenue, your expenses, input and in whatever you are putting in, whatever you are putting out. Everything right here. Now, if you are in my training service, you will have access to this. You can email me about it as well. For your agency, all right. So here are the major things that you need to be aware of. So business plan, number one, your operating files, employee files, your client or your customer files, advertising and marketing. These are the 5 blocks for operating a home care agency. Your business plan and tools, operating files, employee files, client files, advertising and marketing. So we're going to break this down in subsequent videos so you will have the big picture of what you are about to get yourself into. So go ahead, get you a notepad and a pen and start writing your why. And I will see you on the inside. If you are watching it from YouTube and you want the training, look in the video description and get in touch with me and let's get you start up. I hope this video was helpful to you, knowing your why and going with it, sticking with it till your success story.